Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding forging defects and its remedies. So forging is defined as a metalworking process in which the useful shape of workpiece is obtained in solid state by compressive forces applied through the use of dies and tools. So regarding the defects in forgings, so forging defects may result from the following causes: poor quality of stock, incorrect die design, improper heating, incorrect forging conditions, wrong forging methods, uneven cooling of stock after forging, etc. The common defects in forgings are incomplete die filling, die misalignment, forging lapse, incomplete forging penetration, microstructural differences resulting in pronounced property variation, hot hardness, then pitted surface, buckling, surface cracking, micro cracking, then surface cracking, etc. So these are the typical forging defects. So these are the forging defects that are shown in a diagram. So first forging defect that we will discuss is unfilled section, or it is also called incomplete filling of the dies. So this type of forging defects left some portion unfilled. It is caused by poor design of die, less raw material, poor forging techniques, and poor heating. To avoid the occurrence of the defect, proper care must be taken on the die design, heating, and there should be enough raw material. So you can see the diagram, there is a unfilled section. So as the name implies, in this type of defect, some of the forging section remains unfilled. So that is called the incomplete filling of the dies or unfilled section. So it is caused by wrong amount of metal, insufficient number of blows during the forging the stock at too low a temperature when it has practically lost its plasticity, poor forging design, or incorrect die design. So next forging defect is the cold shut. So this type of forging defect occurs as small cracks at the corners of the object. It is caused by improper design of the forging die, sharp corners of the object, and excessive chilling of the forged product. This forging defect can be avoided when the fillet radius of the die is increased. So you can see there will be the cracks at the corners of the component. So the cold shuts or laps are short cracks which usually occur at corners and at right angles to the surface. They are caused by metal surface folding against itself during forging. Sharp corners in dies can result in hindered metal flow which can produce laps. So cold shut includes small cracks at the corners, and it is due to the improper design of the forging die, and it is also due to the sharp corner and excessive chilling of the forged product. Next defect is the scale pits. So this type of forging defect occurs due to improper cleaning of the forged surface. Scale pit is usual in forging carried out in open environment. It causes irregular deputations on the forging surfaces. This defect can be avoided by adequate cleaning of the forged surface. So you can see the pitting scale pits. So pitting of the forged surface is caused by scale which, if not removed thoroughly from the die cavities, is worked into the surface of forging. When the scale is clean from the forging, depressions remain, which are known as scale pits. Pitting should be avoided as much as possible during manufacture of forging by proper control of furnace and frequent cleaning of dies. Next is die shift. So die shift is caused by misalignment between the top and bottom forging dies. This may be caused due to loose wedges. So when the upper and lower dies are not aligned with each other, this will lead to improper dimensions of the product. This defect can be avoided when the die is properly aligned. It can be done by placing half portion of the workpiece on the upper die and half on the lower die, so that the both portions can match. So you can see in the diagram there is a mismatching of the top portion and the bottom portion of the workpiece. So it is due to misalignment between the top and bottom dies. So that is called a mismatching or the die shift. Next is flakes. Flakes are internal breaks or ruptures occurring in some grades of the alloy steel. These are caused by too rapid a cooling from forging temperature. It occurs due to improper cooling at the forged product. It is internal cracks caused when the forged product cools quickly and it reduces the strength of the forged product. Flakes can be avoided when proper cooling is performed. Next is improper grain growth. It is caused by improper flow of metal during the casing process, which changes the predefined grain of the product structure. It can be avoided by performing better design of the die. Incomplete forging penetration. So this forging defect occurs due to the light and rapid hammer blow that leads to incomplete forging. It can be prevented by proper usage or control of forging press. Next is surface cracking. So cracks which occur on the forging surface may be longitudinal or transverse. Their occurrence may be due to bad quality of ingot, improper heating, forging at low temperature, or incorrect cooling of alloy steel forgings. So when the forging operation is performed at low temperature, which leads to occurrence of cracks on the workpieces, it can be controlled by working on a proper temperature. So you can see in a first diagram there is a lapping, and in a second diagram, that is bottom diagram, there is a cracks propagate through the ribs, that is shown. Also, internal cracks in forgings can result from too drastic a change in shape of the raw stock at too fast a rate. So there is a flash line cracks. So cracking at the flash that you can see in a first diagram, and at the bottom there is an internal cracking in a bottom diagram. So flash line crack after trimming occurs more often a thin workpieces. Therefore, it should increase the thickness of the flash. Then internal cracking due to the secondary tensile stress. Next defect is overlapping. So reason for overlapping: if the fillet radius is too small due to poor die design, dies are not preheated and not sufficient perform impression, and remedies for avoid overlapping: fillet radius is as large as possible, accurate billet temperature, dies must be preheated, and more preform impression. So this is regarding the forging defects and its remedies.